Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the visitor sideline, Washington head coach Dan Quinn. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. His counterpart on the Packers sideline, Matt LaFleur. His guys also winners in week 1, so a couple of 1-0 teams ready to get after it here.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
After a great first week of football, what does week 2 have in store? The Commanders and the Packers underway on Thursday night primetime. And they get it up past the 20 to about the 22. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Now in his 3rd season as the guy in Green Bay, and he's thrown for at least 25 touchdowns in each of the last 2 years. He and his team believe they are due for a deep playoff run as long as he stays healthy and is piloting the offense.
His first look is incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now this defense for the Commanders, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. They He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it to the 25. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener. 5 touchdown passes. Now look, you always want to start strong, but I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
Complete to Drake London. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Play action, now it's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And they go play action. Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. 4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I continue to go in that direction because right now they got the defense back on their heels.
Hey. 60 Bison! 60 Bison!
They'll run here with a rookie. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Drake London, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. so. Let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Ready, ready. Yellow.
Here's Love. That's taken in by Watson. And he's got room. Loose inside the 30. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
For a Washington first down. A gain of 21 yards. And the Commanders first down.
Let's go now. Moving up.
On first down, it's Krosky Merritt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him a disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Now Daniels. And this one is incomplete. He's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic, and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to hold that one in.
Now Daniels going to keep it. Finally open there. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Hot 70, hot 70. Ready.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Daniels. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Daniels going to throw for it. Looking for the corner, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Commanders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Gay to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, push the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
13 yards on the play. And the Packers first down.
To throw now. Here's Rowe. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Dorrance Armstrong. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Check pick.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Set, hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Trey Davis. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Commanders back out late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. the air goes Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This pass is caught by London. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the set.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Back to 60. 19. Pioneer. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McClellan. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Deebo Samuel, as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there? Yeah. Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches remember perfections in a lot of ways, and they had to like what they saw in that first half.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
And the Commanders first down. It's a game of 35.
Daniels looking to throw. His pass complete to McClellan down across the middle.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Washington first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This will be caught at Samuel. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Second and 3.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing. Love. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he's unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's taken to 26. 43 yards on the punt. Return of 4. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Off play action. Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Look in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down, he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
7. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Now he's loose at the 40 and down to the 27-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Come on.
Love, they go play action now. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, 27 yards. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. McManus's point after is good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Commanders 35, Packers 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Out of the gun, they go with Krosky-Merritt. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. And he is into the end zone for the Washington touchdown. Zach Ertz, 50 yards. And the Commanders are on their way to a 2-0 start. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action. Love to throw. That's complete to Dobbs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is first and 10 right now.
First and 10 at the 43.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
Ready, set.
2nd and 11. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Push.
Love looking to throw it. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
That's another Packers first down.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. Hard to move.
Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Now you got to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try to be simple this time. This is safety. As simple has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's going, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Completes it again to Dobbs. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Waste of time.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for Washington, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Football is back. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is the new EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1 of the 2025 regular season. Plenty to get to. Let's start in Landover. The Commanders at home to take on the New York Giants. And this is the running back. He's trying to get the season off on the right foot, and I think he just did. Both feet, as a matter of fact. He's gone. Next up, a couple of teams that have had some tremendous battles in recent years. Ravens-Bills in Orchard Park. And it's the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. This is going to wind up as a 57-yard touchdown. The Bills get the win in the opener. Could this finally be their year? They'll start 1-0. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is Calvin Austin. They're going to get it out to him on the right side and then watch him do the rest. Whoa, is he fun to watch. This will wind up as a 72-yard touchdown grab. And that'll do it for us. After a fun first week, let's do it again, shall we? Scott Hansen here in Orlando. Good night from EA Sports.